Welcome to the channel. Strand 2 question number 7. Use quadratic formula to solve the equation 3x squared plus 8x plus 5 equals 0. In this question on the question paper, the quadratic formula is given. So you didn't have to memorize this formula. The quadratic formula was given in the question paper. Hopefully, if a similar question comes up in the future years, the quadratic formula will be given. Now, for an equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Any equation in that form, the coefficient of x squared will be equal to a, so which in this case over here is 3. So a is equal to 3. The coefficient of x is b. In this case, it is equal to 8. And the constant term, the number on its own, over here is 5. So c is equal to 5. So you have to identify the values of a, b and c before you put those numbers into the formula. Now let's put those numbers into the formula. Remember, step by step working, equal sign, one below another. Neatness is very important. So minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c. So b is equal to 8. So you put 8 over there, a is equal to 3 and c is equal to 5. The whole thing divided by 2 multiplied by a. The value of a is equal to 3. So that would be equal to negative 8 plus or minus square root of 8 squared is 64, and then minus 4 times 3 is 12, and then 5 times 12 will be equal to 60. So 4, 3 and 5, they multiply to give you 60, and that minus sign comes over here. The whole thing divided by 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. So that is going to be equal to negative 8 plus or minus square root of 64 take away 60 is equal to 4. And that whole thing divided by 6. Now, when you use the quadratic formula, you always get two answers, x1, x2. Or you can say x is equal to something and x is equal to something, two values of x. Why two values? Because we have got a plus and a minus. So your first x value will be equal to, let's follow the plus sign, negative 8 plus square root of 4 divided by 6. And then your next x value, you could also call it x2, x1 and x2, x is equal to negative 8. We follow the plus first, now follow the minus, minus square root of 4 divided by 6. So 1 plus, 1 with the minus. And over here, your x will be equal to negative 8 plus square root of 4. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. So negative 8 plus 2 divided by 6. And the other x value will be equal to negative 8 minus square root of 4 would be equal to, again, 2. And that whole thing divided by 6. We can't say that minus square root of 4 is not possible because the minus sign is outside. If that negative sign was inside, then we can say that the square root of a negative number is not possible, but that minus sign is outside. So it's minus square root of 4, that means minus 2. Negative 8 plus 2, it gives you negative 6. Negative 6 divided by 6, it gives you 1. You can verify that on the calculator. So 1 x value is equal to 1, and negative 8 minus 2 is equal to negative 10. Negative 10 divided by 6 is going to give you, negative 10 divided by 6 simplifies to give you negative 5 over 3. Or you can write the decimal answer or the mixed number that is also equal to 1, negative 1 and 2/3. Negative 1 and 2/3, or you could write down negative 1.67. So for the second x value, you can write either that, the improper fraction, or the mixed number, or the decimal equivalent, rounded off to 2 decimal place, and the first x value is equal to 1. So 2 x values. Thanks for watching.